Okay, so I got a question from Sophia, and I'm on the road, and she writes in, she says, yo, Sparty, how do you get your man to refine his masculine frame? Recently, my boyfriend has been becoming more complacent. I've been losing attraction. I've been a little bitchy at him, and I don't really know what to do because I don't want to break up with him. I want to make it work out. However, I don't want to be with someone who's not in his own center. How do I fix it? Okay, so here's the deal, Sophia. When you speak to most men, right? And I'm taking you inside the mind of a male. When you tell a guy that you need something from him, I need more affection, I need to take leadership, I want you to be a man of your word. When you say you're gonna do something, I want you to fucking do it. When you say that to them, they don't fucking comprehend it. It goes straight through them. And the reason it goes straight through them is because they keep score in their head. So, for example, they think, oh, I took her to dinner, I took out the trash, I met her parents, I gave her a kiss, good night, right? Those are all mental scorecards that he's thinking, I don't need to change, I've done all of this shit. So what guys do is they don't comprehend that what the girl is saying, they don't process it. They look right through it, they don't change. They don't change their attitude. So a girl can say the same fucking thing 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, and it doesn't speak anything into their brain. The way to speak something into a guy's brain is by saying the words, it is hot when you do X. It is hot when you do Z, okay? You need to say that to start, because that's the only way they're gonna process it. And the only way to get a man to feel more masculine is to make him feel more confident. You need to submit to him. You need to make it easy for him. So when girls start bitching at a guy, they are emasculating him in a sense. And it's not attractive to him, so he's not gonna wanna change anything, right? The way to do it is drop everything and make him feel like a fucking king, okay? You need to do that. That way he's gonna start making his decisions. That way he's going to start doing the things that you want to do. So when you say, hey, baby, it is hot when you take leadership. It is hot when you take ownership. It is hot when you give me a kiss goodnight and give me your fucking tongue, right? When you say that shit to him, he's going to change because he feels, you're essentially telling him he's a sexy motherfucker. And guys want to remain sexy. They want to be fucking hot in the eyes of their woman. So, again, when you say that to start, that's the way to speak with him. I remember, and I'll give you an example. So, there was a time when I was in Mexico, right? And I was meeting this chick, and I really wasn't feeling myself. And the reason why I wasn't feeling myself was because I didn't really speak the language, right? I didn't feel comfortable. They're speaking a different language. I don't know what's going on. We're in a group of people. There's like 7 people. They're all speaking Spanish, and I don't know a fucking lick of Spanish. I know bits and pieces, but I don't know. So, essentially, I'm a little uncomfortable. And I kind of, in a sense, felt like I was being led by the group. And what ended up happening was, when we were out, there was a discussion on whether we wanted to get food before sunset or if we wanted to get food after sunset. And there was debate back and forth. And eventually, I'm just like, in my English language, I just say, listen, we're getting food after, we're watching sunset, then we're going to eat dinner. That's all I said. And the girl that I was visiting, right, she comes up to me and she's like, Daddy, that is fucking hot. It is hot when you make decisions like that. And what did that do? It allowed me to kind of get out of that fucking negative zone where I'm like, I don't know the language, I shouldn't make decisions, I'm just gonna let them decide, right? It got me out of that zone, and from then on, I made decisions the rest of the trip, and every time I saw her, I just continued to remain in my masculine frame. And what happened? She kept telling me how fucking sexy it was, right? So when you're doing that shit, right? When you're doing that shit, you tell a guy, hey, it's fucking hot when you do this. I can promise you that is the way to speak to him. It's a girl's job to submit and make that guy feel fucking good. Now, if you start doing that and he doesn't change, then there's really no hope. Then just cut him off, okay? Just cut him the fuck off at that point. And maybe he'll learn his lesson. And here's another thing you gotta be aware of. A lot of times, girls will break up with guys and, you know, they get back together after a month, 2 months, 3 months, hoping that the guy's changed, and he doesn't fucking change, right? Some guys, they just are mentally beta males, right? They're just mentally beta. They don't listen. It is what it is. There's nothing you can do. The key is, shit, I missed my exit. But the key is you want to make him feel more masculine. The more masculine you make him feel, the more masculine he's going to be. Plain and simple. So make it easy for him and communicate with him effectively.